Estonia, February 1944, and this is the final stand for the Germans in the Sir Henkel mod for Men of War Assault Squad 2. This is going to be the most brutal and challenging mission of them all. So welcome back, and hello again there, friends and fans. Raptor here. Welcome back for more Men of War Assault Squad 2 as we prepare our defenses for the final mission, as I had mentioned, for this fantastic mod, at least for the Eastern Front. So good to see you all here. Thank you everybody for tuning in and showing your support over the last few weeks on this fantastic mod. You guys have been aggressively showing your support. Remember, since these videos do contain weapons of World War II and the evil Germans and other things like that, it is suppressed by the YouTube algorithm, although it is historically accurate and really just history being played out in a video game. Make sure you, then more than ever, you go ahead and click or tap that like button, not only to see more Men of War Assault Squad 2 on the channel, but also to show support for the developers and everybody else who makes these mods, games, and missions. I appreciate you showing them some love because I love these missions and I can't wait to play some more. Let's go ahead and call out some additional units here. Obviously, a Panther tank is about the best we can get at the moment for the frontline defense. We've got about, started with 15 minutes or so to prepare for the Soviet assault. Looks like there'll be light infantry and tanks to arrive first as the Soviets have to cross some pretty rough terrain. Our infantry is going to take quite a while to get to the front line, and a very interesting thing of this map is there's a PZ turret here. There's actually a concrete bunker with a Panzer IV turret right on top of it. Kind of neat there. I think it's a 50mm. Yeah, so we've got some additional defenses here near this hydroelectric dam / bridge, and also another section here too. So we cannot let the Soviets get past this section, and wow, look at how long it takes our reinforcements to get to the front. Looks like we've also got some engineering trucks here. Those are going to be extremely useful against, well, actually placing down mines and things. And unfortunately, I can't just call out a infantry, any sort of engineer units. It looks like I just have to call out infantry. So this is going to be quite a mess of defenses wherever we can muster them. Looks like we've got flamethrower supports. I actually have a flamethrower here. That's interesting. We'll go ahead and put him over here, and we'll see if we can get the flamethrower support over there. We've got PaK-40s, machine guns, and all sorts of different things on the front line, so now it's time to start spreading out. The Soviets, pissed. They're coming up really quickly in 1944, and they're really just moving with absolutely, really no remorse and no forgiveness. They're moving with no mercy, and it's going to be a tough time for the Germans to defend. It actually looks like this is a combat engineer here, so I was mistaken. It looks like we do have some mines that we can place down. 6. All right, we're just going to count those out. We'll have to keep track of everybody, and really we're just using everybody that can hold a weapon to hold the front line. This is going to be a very difficult defense as we have limited time, limited infantry, and limited budget too to bring in our defenses. All right, let's see here. Looks like the Soviets will probably take defense behind these walls here. So let's go ahead and try to set up these here. I actually forget how many we have, but I'll place those mines wherever, and we'll continue to look for anybody who is just a member of our defense. All right, looks like we've got semi-automatic rifles, some SMGs, some pretty good weapons for 1944 for the Germans, despite being absolutely overwhelmed now with, oh, this is a mine disposal expert. At this point, we're overwhelmed with the amount of attackers against us, so our defense is going to have to be really sound. We're going to be able to fall back a few times, but really the Soviets are going to overwhelm us in a matter of minutes. I believe this defense will be an hour, so we're about to see a multi-part series here, so if you haven't already subscribed, now's a great time to do that and to see the second part as well, and to carry on through. This is going to be a big one, boys. This is probably the most difficult mission in the Sir Henkel mod, and really of all the missions that I've played. The enemy is very unforgiving here. We're going to call up that Panther tank a little further, just a little further there. And looks like we got a lot more points to spend. Oh boy, this actually would be good. The Walking Stuka, very good weapon against cracking huge amounts of infantry. And we'll go ahead and do that. And also has a good chance of destroying some tanks as well. I'm going to continue to call up Panzer Grenadiers and SS, some of our elite infantry, to try to hold the front line. In the meantime, I'm going to be setting up as many defenses as I can and filling up every single pit with whomever I can too. If I was playing this in multiplayer, one good thing to do would really be to have somebody just take all the infantry and somebody else to focus strictly on building anti-tank defenses and things like that. And we're really not going to have a lot of time to do this as the enemy. Even if we had an hour or 2 hours to prepare our defenses, there is never enough time to prepare for a defense in Men of War Assault Squad. There's always something else you could do and something else you could add to your defense. Let's go ahead and add something here. There we go. We'll place some breastwork down for some of our troops, and I'll try to add some more defenses here around whenever we can. Let's see. MG and veteran sniper. Very good. Oh, and actually, he's got some ammunition with him, so that might be a good thing for these troops over here. Yes, we'll need to place some defenses down, or rather some ammunition points down. I wonder if the... Okay, it looks like the machine gunners don't get any of those. All right, we'll guard the road with some machine guns. We've got a lot of infantry there. The Soviets will be striking us very hard with artillery at some point as well. And Estonia, we're basically pinned up against the ocean at this point, really up against the wall. So the Germans really don't have much place to run to at this point. Looks like we've also got the walking Stuka comes with a few infantrymen as well. All right, there we are. All right, we'll take the walking Stuka and hide it somewhere safe. Around here should be good. All right, 9 minutes remaining to prepare our defenses. I'm going to leave some of our troops behind. If the Soviets hit us with some heavy artillery, I'll be able to utilize those troops in order to grab this tank group here to grab that truck. I'll use the infantry in the back to fill the ranks. Now, one thing I'm going to do here, too, is I'm going to try to place mines after the fact, if we can. Oh, wait, that's right, I've forgotten the Sarhenko mod. It's not like Rob's, where the sniper puts down a crate, and it's actually, like, replenishable. Yeah, so we're going to see a lot of our infantry die due to random artillery strikes and things like that. We'll see exactly how things go down. Looks like there's a little bit of barbed wire here. I'm going to try to make a whole line of barbed wire here. We got 8 minutes, 30 seconds still ready to prepare. Most of that time comes from calling up infantry from the back. We're also probably going to want to call up some additional tanks. Would be a good idea to get another Panther. Well, Panzer 5, I guess, technically. But infantry is going to be more important. We'll have our flamethrowers here ready to knock anybody down who happens to climb up that hill. From what I remember, the Soviets will attack with some tanks here. They'll try to send like BTs and T-26s up this way, and infantry as well. T-34s and KVs and such will attack from here, and then a real big brutal attack here, so I need to fill this line a little bit more. So if we do have any more infantry coming, that's where they're going to have to go. Looks like we do have our half-track here, so that's a great place for them. And half-tracks will pretty much be zapped right away. They are so lightly armored that really anybody with almost like a rifle will be able to destroy them at this point in the war. I'm going to back up a little bit with this half-track. You can do that by holding shift, by the way, to make waypoints for the AI. If you make it too far, maybe more than 2 lengths of the vehicle between each dot, it's going to have some trouble backing up. So keep that in mind. It works for tanks or anything else. This is a difficult area to defend, it seems, since it's a very, very tight spot. Looks like we do have a Panzer Shrek there, and also our helmets. Funny, it actually looked like it was a white helmet with some sort of net on top of it, but it looks like there's something missing from the Sarhenko mod for texture there. All right, 6 minutes remaining. Let's see if we can set up any more defenses, maybe up here. The trouble with building breastwork is that they do easily get cut down by a tank shell. They can be easily destroyed. Some of these guys are just standing out in the open. God bless them. It's going to be bad times. All right, we do have our tank crews here ready with some let's see. Oh, looks like we don't have any. We're not equipped with any sort of hedgehog, so I can't block the road, unfortunately. But what I can do is I'm going to try to block the bridge, though I know the Soviets can cross over here too. So we do need to make blocks on the sides of the rivers too. Soviets will be able to drive across, and I think most of their vehicles will come from here. So we will mine these areas. Let's see. All right, so they eventually they'll capture here, and they'll be able to push south. So we'll need to watch out for that. We've got 5 minutes remaining. Now's a good time to add some more breastwork if we can. I've learned a lot in Men of War since I played this the last time. Probably the best teacher is making mistakes and watching others make mistakes in multiplayer, as you get so many different play styles and different tactics that are used and implemented either successfully or unsuccessfully or only successful in certain situations. And this is really going to be a great opportunity for us to improve upon from our previous playthrough to do much better. The Soviets will be here in about over 5 minutes, and we do need to defend a few flags here too. We'll need to defend this side of the bridge here. we'll need to defend this bunker here, and then, of course, our one of our final stands here on the other side of the bridge, and then our very last stand over here, where we've got a HQ set up in that farmhouse. So hopefully we can do it. Soviets will probably be launching a artillery strike at some point too, so we'll need to be cautious.
Jawohl.
That's interesting. This man has breastwork, but he doesn't have the ability to place it.
Jawohl.
Anybody should be able to build that so long as they have the equipment for it. Let's see if we can give it to a regular soldier and if that works.
Verstanden.
Yeah, it looks like that works. Alright, we're going to need additional hiding places for our soldiers. I'm going to go over here and give that to those guys and see if that works. Additionally, I do want to call up some more engineers for the trucks. I'll have them sit next to the trucks for eventual... oh yeah, looks like we can bring some more supply up if needed. But those are going to get destroyed right away. I'll bring up some more trucks here to watch over the engineers. We'll see how that works. 4 minutes remaining. I certainly need some more infantry. Let's call up some more Waffen SS and more Panzer Grenadiers. And also maybe a medic. Medics are kind of expensive. It's better to just call up a squad for them. And we've got about 40 seconds to another tank, which costs us $850. That is very affordable, actually. What do we have for tank destroyers? Unfortunately, I don't think we've got the Panzerjäger. No, the best I've got is like the Nashorn, which isn't that great either. Although the Martyr 3 is a very good heavy hitter from a long distance. We'll wait until we purchase our second Panther, just in case. It's better to buy infantry. Let's buy a couple pieces of breastwork here. This guy can't do it either. That's interesting. Maybe they're glitched out or something like that. These here, these shovel and bags, should be able to go into this menu and then be able to build a trench. But it might be based off the type of soldier. I'm not sure exactly. I want to create sandbag walls so our soldiers can hide behind them and give us more cover, especially in diverse areas. Alright, what do we have here? 30 AP mines, okay. Place those around. And it looks like the barbed wire is getting complete too.
Verstanden.
Just placing down the rest of our AP mines. Okay, those soldiers should be here soon.
Verstanden. Jawohl.
Our medic has arrived. We'll keep him in the back. That's going to be a cold swim. I guess he's going to go across the river rather than taking the bridge.
Jawohl. Jawohl.
Alright, we'll leave these soldiers as backup. I don't know if I can put them in a trench or anything to provide covering fire. Looks like there are friendlies there, but maybe this trench would be best. Okay, it looks like we've got... Yep, Panzer Grenadiers ready to go. And we'll leave some more troops over here. Looks like we've already got a full squad there. But we'll need reinforcements. Our troops will be taken down and or will run out of ammunition, so we just need to... unfortunately, I don't have any crates or anything to bring in, I think. Oh, we do. Infantry supplies. Excellent. Let's get those up to the front. The first initial Soviet attacks will be light, so we're okay. Looks like we've got a fast supply, too. Excellent. Let's get some more fast. Now, we can use all these soldiers for fallback positions, too, in order to cover our troops as we retreat. And I think eventually we are given the order to retreat. Are we out of armor, Tank Hunter? Oh, do we only get one Panther? Is that the case? Oh, it seems like we only get the one Panther. All right, we're going to have to be very cautious with that. Let's see. Sturmgeschütz 4, Offs G, will be our second option then. It's much more armored and also has a machine gun that can just devastate infantry. Sturmgeschütz in this game have probably some of the best machine guns I've ever seen in any game. They're very good at covering areas.
Verstanden.
Let's have the rest of these soldiers stand by. Not everyone needs to be in a trench, as the Soviets will probably zero in on those. And a lot of these soldiers out in the open are dead already. Alright, let's see if we can place these mines. I'm going to actually just do this. One of the easier things you can do is just click from position to position. That should help out. Okay, well, how's our mine layer doing over here? 21 mines remaining. Alright, we have 15 minutes remaining on our defense. Is that true? I thought this was like an hour-long defense. It could be an absolute brutal defense. I think this perhaps is just maybe the Soviets' initial recon wave. We'll see here in a moment.
Jawohl.
There we go.
Verstanden.
All right. Spread out some of our troops a little bit. I still have yet to see any sort of Soviet attack. I don't see any sort of nothing from the Soviets. Interesting. All right, we'll stand by and wait for their attack. Now this could be until the second wave comes in, so we might be seeing some light infantry to start with.
Jawohl.
I'm going to continue to build some barbed wire back here to block them. Soviets may end up taking the bridge, so we'll see. No sign of the Soviets yet. This could be a ruse. Let's get our infantrymen back here. There we go. We have our first sighted Soviet infantry. Recon groups are moving in there. They are.
Verstanden.
All right, let's get our mine layer off the front. Let's go ahead and place mines all the way up the path. 20mm anti-aircraft gun is firing up. And German infantry. BT-7 spotted. Panther should have no problem eliminating that. And it immediately hit a mine. Excellent. Taking that vehicle out, no problem, and the road is blocked. All right. Here comes some of our light supplies. Let's see if we can sneak that across the river. Excellent. BT-7 destroyed. Let's bring our supply across. Anybody on the left flank then can immediately come back and grab ammo. And I think this is 12 minutes of light infantry until we see the main Soviet attack. So this is just an initial Soviet strike. And damn, we see multiple tanks already. Let's see if we can sneak up there. We need to take those tanks out. I can't let them hit the infantry like that.
Jawohl.
Boy up! So you hit that T-34 right in the front. Shot right over the top of that BT-7. Enemy tank on the right flank now. That tank zapped. T-34. There it is. Well, zapped by a F.A.Q, it looks like. And another BT-7. Two BT-7s, looks like a Valentine. Wow, Lend-Lease support is coming in now. Wow, that 20mm is just firing to save its life. Where's our Sturmgeschütz?
Verstanden.
Alright, let's bring that up. We're going to need 2 tanks to block that road, I think, on the bridge. I'm going to bring up another Sturmgeschütz 3. Good capability on those vehicles. Reserve infantry standing by. And excellent. The Heptkrad made it through. Oh, it also seems to have a medic on board. Oh, no. Okay. We do have a man down, but too late. We're not going to be able to heal every man here. This is way too much of a defense. Seems like our troops are having trouble firing down on the Soviets. Get this guy over here. There we go. All right, what do I have for artillery? Maybe some mortars would be good. Unfortunately, it's all heavy RD. And the wonderful Panther's blocking the way. All right, let's get our Sturmgeschütz to the right side. He's going to need to sneak around. Damn, a lot of our infantry is getting hit continuously by grenades. Sneak this one around. Go, Sturmgeschütz, go! Yeah, we're rolling gangsta now. Up on one track. There we go. Absolutely critical to get a vehicle over here. Alright, now we need a little ammo box or something around. Whoa, and an SU-100. It looks like they're immediately just destroyed. Wow, maybe that was an 85, but I think that's a 100. That was a big O gun on the front of that. Let's get some more supply here for our boys. Alright, let's drop it over here. Right inside. There we go. Nice thing is, too, is the crates, ammo crates, come with a few soldiers, too, in order to man guns and other things. Alright. Initial Soviet wave proving to be a menace. And is that a Soviet rifle? Somebody got destroyed so hard that a Mosin sniper rifle, I think, got blown across the map. That is amazing. MG chewing away at enemy attackers. Very nice. Sturmgeschütz 3 will be on standby then. Love this TD. Probably one of my favorite tanks of World War II. And certainly one of my most favorites in War Thunder. T-34 76 ×2 moving to the left side. Ooh, damn. Looks like the F.A.Q hit one of them in the broadside there, cooking off that ammo right away. And Sturmgeschütz about to face off with a, yeah, that sounds like the Men of War I know. Loaded with HE when it's about to face a tank, so that makes sense. The tank is still moving. Hop back in there, Hans. Come on, get in the tank. Come on. Looks like that tank is crawled up over the top. Time to get the flamethrower. Kill it before it lays eggs. There we are. Looks like tanks are just basically trying to run blockades now. Amazing. Let's get some additional SS up. Good to have some of our better defenders on the front line. If they get caught behind enemy lines when they push the line forward, they can still do a lot of damage against enemy infantry from a distance. Good, we got a good spread infantry here. Not everyone has to be inside those trenches. You're asking for a grenade if that happens. There we go. Oh, perfect. Perfect area for this tank to engage from. Very nice. Okay, friendly squad's up. Let's go ahead and see if we can get some more defenses laid. This is just the beginning of the end, boys. It is interesting what's about to happen here. I'm going to try to mine up this second bridge as much as I can. Probably here. I fear more for the enemy coming across on the right flank than I do across the bridge. This man here finished up his job. Additionally, the extra tank crew is good too if our tanks get hit or if they get destroyed. We can repair them and replenish the crew. Wow, our infantry is doing a great job of not running out of ammo. Oh, grenade again. Back in that damn trench. Lots of Soviets here. I think time for a good old-fashioned big O boom. Let's bring in our walking Stuka. Drop a couple of rounds on top of those guys. And I'm going to get some additional infantry here on the left side for reinforcement. Alright, the walking Stuka fires 280mm rockets times 6, 3 on either side, and causes a lot of sadness and pain. So let's make sure we drop that on top of the enemy. Clear out some of that damn infantry. Ready? Oh yeah! Beautiful. Oh yeah. I believe it only fires like 2 rounds at a time too, so we have multiple shots. I don't think it fired all of them. Only the front 2 have been discharged. I'm sure Zone made a little bit of things easier for us. The Soviets are fighting an uphill battle here. There's that damn medic. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're going to take back these positions. Trapped behind one line there. Look at how many troops are there. Another opportunity for the Stuka. How we doing, Panther? No real damage. 43 rounds remaining. This one is probably going to have some bad times here. The Panther is going to be an MVP, as well as the stern shoots over here. Let's get ready to fire those rounds again. Just want to see some rock. Most of those men are dead now. All right. The good thing to do with this is if you happen to disable an enemy tank, knock out the engine or the turret, or if it's some sort of, if it's damaged in any way, the walking Stuka can really do a good job of finishing it off. Not too much worry. All right, some of our boys are out of ammo. Let's pull back. Let's switch out, changing the guard now. Now, we're not going to receive much more points from here on out, so we'll have to make do with what we got for most of the remaining episodes here. I do want to get some more supplies up here, though. Supply is key. So as you can see, we've got troops fighting, troops rearming, and then troops to go in fresh. So we've got like a 3-cycle ready to go. Looks like enemy troops or tank is coming up. It's a Valentine Mark 9. And to nothing but off the ground. Woo! It is loud and proud, baby. That's the pointed gunfire. We got a lot of fire going on across this map. Example being right here, T-3476. If we needed to destroy it for some reason, we could always do that with the walking Stuka if we needed to, but it's good to keep that thing in the back for now. All right, well, I can continue to place mines and do things like that, but I think at this point, we've got them where we want them for now. We have placed additional mines here. I think we are running low on mines, too, from some of the trucks that we've grabbed them. Barbed wire is good. We could do a little bit more AP mining. Not too much. 60 is good, but not amazing. Not terrible, not great. All right, we'll send this man back. Maybe we can get some more barbed wire. Barbed wire is great for funneling the enemy into certain areas. Even if the enemy runs tanks over it, you can see all the areas that the Soviets are forced to come through. They have to go here or here in order to get through. And they're blocked by a downed tree that they're taking cover behind to try to shoot at us. So it's going to be bad times for them. Another BT-7 on the left side. These damn things are annoying. There we go. Zapped them. Good job. All right. Well, finally, we're the ones in control of an AT gun, so the enemy is going to have to come across and destroy that. And the Sturmgeschütz is really just going to be able to tank a lot of these hits from these light guns. Where the hell was he shooting? He shot completely to the left of that vehicle. Damn. Well, I don't know what to do with that. We'll have to see if we can get close with an AT grenade or something. A lot of the tanks can be easily destroyed with AT grenades. All right, so now we've got AP mines to place. I think we're just going to place these at random here. Try to place them in these grooves here.
Jawohl.
There we are. So let's go through here and here. That's good enough. All right, well, we got a tank close. He's leaving now. Worst thing possible, this crack damage on the Sturmgeschütz. See if one of our boys has a cancer track. Send out some love for him. Oh, the hull is now damaged. So the Sturmgeschütz will have to be repaired. It's not destroyed. Oh, never mind. Vehicle's on fire. Never mind. I don't know how the hell that happened. That was a lucky shot. All right, tank crew, cool it now. You guys go hide. Big explosion killing several Soviet soldiers. Big times. Now we got plenty of tank crew around, it really doesn't matter as long as we get that vehicle repaired. Every time we destroy a tank, the Soviets are able to send up another one, and another one, and another one. DJ Khalid is really jealous, I think, about all this situation now. Let's send some ammunition behind the tank. This is an infantry ammo box. Enemy medium tanks and artillery have made their way to the hills. Retreat to the second flag. All right, we've been instructed by High Command to pull back. So let's go ahead and do that then. I will see you all guys next time for more Men of War Assault Squad 2. If you haven't already, make sure you click or tap that like button. And I will see you all in the next episode. Goodbye, everyone. Take care, and have a great day.